welcome to my report, EastMojo's daily evening news bulletin update. We bring you the latest and biggest happenings from East and Northeast of India. I'm Simran Bajaj. I'll be giving you updates from Assam and from Mizoram. For other states, we are being joined by our correspondents. We have Irani Sonwal Lecture from Arunachal Pradesh, Chandan Pandey from Tripura, Medolino Ambrosia from Nagaland, and Wangamla Salikupai from Manipur. So let's start today's show. First off, let's head to Chandan Pandey from Tripura. And Chandan, can you please give us the latest COVID-19 updates?
Yes, Simran, thank you so much. Tripura's latest COVID-19 update to speak about the COVID-19. With 5 more COVID-related deaths, now in Tripura, the number of COVID-19 deaths has increased to 79. And to give you the total update about the number of confirmed cases in the state of Tripura, now Tripura has a total of 9,210. So Tripura has already crossed the 9,000 mark, 9,210. Also to tell you that in last 1 week, Tripura has got more than 1,000 cases. So in last 3 days, if I speak specifically, last day the number was more than 290, whereas a day before that it was 360. So in last 1 week, we got more than 1,000 positive cases. The total number of active cases now in the state stands at 2,698. While the recovered case in the state now stands at 6,414. Also to speak about last evening we were discussing about the overall scenario in the state of Tripura now. There was a press conference held by the core committee members. They said that the chief minister also had a review meeting where it was discussed that how Tripura will prepare for the next 3 months for the COVID-19 update. The core committee member, which includes Dr. Topal Majumdar, who is the head in charge of microbiology lab, which is testing the samples of all the COVID samples. He said that in Tripura, the next 1 month will be a testing time for the state and people because the way the numbers are increasing in Tripura and in Northeast, he also specifically mentioned that at a time when the number of cases in the rest of India is declining, it has got its surge in the region, Northeastern region. So we have seen Assam has crossed 90,000 mark, Tripura has crossed 9,000 mark, and it is expected that in next 1 month, the entire region will see a sudden spike in number of cases because when Northeast started registering cases, at that time, the rest of the India and other states already had a number of cases, positive cases. Now in Northeastern region, people has started testing. Also to tell you that more than 80% of people who have tested positive now in Tripura are asymptomatic. So the government has decided to provide them treatment in 3 levels. That 3 levels includes of the first level will be for COVID care center for people who have mild symptom or who are asymptomatic. They can also opt for home quarantine. And the second level will also include the COVID care center where they will be provided by oxygen and other facilities whichever is required. The government will also install the ventilators in COVID care center across the state now. In the third level, the government will provide them ventilator and ICU in COVID hospital, which is in Agartala Government Medical College, the only COVID ward hospital in Tripura. So this is the scenario. He also said that in the month of October, the Tripura government is also going to start antibody testing. Once the state starts antibody testing, in next 15 days, the Tripura will have approximate numbers of people who were positive for the COVID sample, and also the government will start doing plasma therapy, which has given a good result in most of the states, also in Assam. So the government is preparing to start plasma therapy. They will do antibody testing, which will help in detecting the number of people having good immunity in the state. Also to speak about the total number of people in home quarantine as on Monday, the number stands at 246 people are in home quarantine, while 3,240 people are in various facility quarantine. And the number of tests per million in Tripura now stands at 61,175, while the mortality rate in Tripura now stands at 0.88. And this is something coming out from the state of Tripura. Simple.
Thank you so much for that update, Chandan. And now I would like to head to Medolino from Nagaland. And Medo, can you please give our viewers the COVID-19 updates from the state?
Thank you, Simran. So I'm going to start off with the new cases that have been detected here in Nagaland. And today, 38 new cases were reported, and out of these, 10 are from the armed forces, 14 persons are true traced contacts, another 10 are frontline workers, and 4 are returnees The Health and Family Welfare Department, they've also given us a district-wide breakout of this, classification of the cases as per the sector. So out of the 10 armed forces who tested positive, today 9 are from Kohima and 1 is from Woka. Now, among the trace contacts, a huge number, that is 11, is from Kohima, and the rest 3 are from Mon. So far, the 10 frontline workers who tested positive are concerned. All 10 are from Kohima, and among the returning, 2 are from Peron, and 1 each is from Kohima and Wakam. So these are the 38 new cases that have been tested. Now, the state today also witnessed a huge number of recovered cases in the state, with a total of 214 new recovered cases. Out of this 240 new recovered cases, 88 of them are from Kohima and 32 are from Susun Hepoto. So with the addition of this new cases and also the new recovered cases, the state's tally is at 3,752, out of which the active cases are 1,125, and the number of recovered cases is at 2,610. Now, the state has also 8 COVID-19 confirmed related deaths. Out of the, besides that, there is 1 death which is COVID-19 positive, but not due to COVID-19. As per official, there is another death, the 10th death reported in the state, which is still under investigation. Now, the 10th death that I'm talking about has not been mentioned in the official update that was given by the health department yesterday. We're hopeful in either today or in the coming days, it will be added to the tally. It will be reflected in the tally. And with that, the recovery rate here in the state is at 69.56%. So in the past few days, we've seen that the total recovered cases have surpassed the number of active cases, which is good news. But one thing which is, which must be noted is that although the recovered cases are now surpassing the number of active cases, there is still a daily spike in the number of COVID-19 cases. So on the first day, when the first COVID-19 cases were detected here in Nagaland, that's on May 25, since then, only on 2 days, no new cases were reported. However, on all the other days, there is a daily surge in the number of COVID-19 cases. Also, we see that as per the data that the department has given, out of the total of 3,752 confirmed cases, 1,617 are from the armed forces, 1,217 are returnees, 660 are trace contacts, and 258 are frontline workers. So as per this data, we see that so far there is no case of community transmission here in the state, because all cases that have been tested positive are established, and the classification, which of course the medical department will clearly given. So that's for the COVID-19 updates today.
Thank you so much for that update, Meadow. And now we'd like to go to our correspondent from Arunachal. So Irani, can you first of all give us the COVID-19 updates?
Yeah, hi Simran. So to start with the COVID-19 update from the state of Arunachal Pradesh, West Kameng is still at the top of the list if we go by the data which was provided by the health department of the state. So West Kameng has 167 COVID-19 active cases, whereas 116 people have already recovered from COVID-19 from West Kameng, and 2 deaths were reported. Followed by Capital Complex with 130 active cases, and 913 people have already recovered from COVID-19, and 1 death was reported from the Capital Complex. If we talk about the overall data of COVID-19 from the state, there are 880 active cases as of now in the state, whereas 2,427 people have already recovered, and with 5 deaths, the state tally is at 3,312. So this is the COVID-19 update from the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Simran.
Thank you for that update, Irani. And also today, the state's Home Minister held a press conference. Can you give us updates of the press conference?
Yes, so we have seen on 19th August, there was a meeting which even EastMojo was live from that meeting, where we could see that many community-based organizations throughout the state came forward for a consultative meeting with a 9-member committee constituted by the Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh to discuss about the constitutional safeguard of the indigenous people of Arunachal Pradesh. So later, yesterday, a cabinet meeting was held at the Civil Secretariat in Itanagar, and a decision was made that the state of Arunachal Pradesh will be included in the schedule of the Constitution of India to protect the tribal rights of the indigenous people. And the cabinet also decided that the special provision with respect to state of Arunachal Pradesh will be further strengthened by amending Article 371H by inserting provisions for the protection of religious or social practices of the tribes of Arunachal Pradesh, customary law and procedure of the tribes of Arunachal Pradesh, administration of civil and criminal justice involving decisions according to customary law of the tribes of Arunachal Pradesh, and ownership and transfer of land and its resources in the state. So this was, this was announced by the Home Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Mr. Bamang Felix, in a press conference an hour before. So we'll be filing a report on this, and the viewers can go and log into eastmojo.com to know more about the the cabinet decision made by the cabinet, which was headed by the Chief Minister Pema Khandu himself. Simran.
Thank you for that update. And in another news from Arunachal Pradesh, 36 hours, there's a 36 hours Itanagar Bandh that's coming up, and a group is planning to defer that. Can you tell us more about why and what is this about?
Yes, so the All Nishi Youth Association, which is ANYA, has decided to defer the 36-hour Itanagar Capital Region Bandh, which was going to be held on to 27 and 28 August. And this decision was taken after a meeting with the Chief Minister Pema Khandu along with Nishi Elite Society. It's a community-based organization from the Nishi community, and other government representatives were also present in the meeting. So ANYA, the youth association from the Nishi community, actually had asked, demanded some of white paper from the government regarding the management, and many points were there in a memorandum submitted to the Chief Minister's office. So the Chief Minister has informed in the meeting that all the demands which was asked by the ANYA has been fulfilled by the state government. However, the president of the ANYA, Mr. Byabang Joram, has said that the bandh has deferred but still not called off because the detail regarding district-wise job quota is yet to be provided by the government. So they are waiting for those details. So that's the reason they deferred the 36 hours bandh of Itanagar Capital Region. Simran.
Thank you so much for that update, Irani. And now I would like to give our viewers the latest COVID-19 updates from Assam. So as per the data given out by the State Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma last night, Assam recorded 1,879 new cases of COVID-19 infection yesterday. 2,190 people were discharged, and what can be assumed as the highest single day death, Assam recorded 10 new COVID-19 deaths yesterday. So with that, the cumulative figure for Assam stands at total 92,619 reported cases of COVID-19 infection. 73,090 people have been cured and discharged so far. 19,274 remain as active COVID-19 patients. The state has recorded total 252 COVID-19 related fatality, and 3 people have migrated to other states. Now, when we talk about the new cases yesterday, so Assam saw 1,879 new COVID-19 cases yesterday, and this is out of 28,670 tests conducted in the last 24 hours. And the positivity rate in Assam continues to remain high. It's at 6.55%, a slight difference as compared to day for yesterday. point something difference. I'm unsure of the exact figure at the moment. However, but it's still on the higher side. Like I've informed, and like even our colleague Chandan spoke about it yesterday, it should be less than 5% positivity rate. And among the new cases detected yesterday, the highest is from Kamrup Metro, and it's 471 new cases of COVID-19 infections, followed by Dibrugarh, which recorded 143 cases, Jorhat, which recorded 138 cases, and Kacha, which recorded 133 cases. Now, when we talk about the total number of COVID-19 tests conducted so far, so with the 28,670 tests conducted yesterday, Assam has now successfully crossed over 20 lakh COVID-19 tests conducted in the state. It's at 20 lakh 909 COVID-19 tests conducted as per 6 p.m. yesterday. The latest data for today will be available in terms of total tests, and the figures will be available tonight, late night. And the total tests conducted per million population in Assam is now at 58,347. That's in terms of the COVID tests. And when we talk about plasma donation and people in quarantines, so let me quickly give out the figures. So total number of plasma donors in Assam so far have been 444, of which 332 donations have been done at Guwahati Medical College and Hospital, 37 at Tezpur Medical College and Hospital, 13 at Assam Medical College and Hospital, Dibrugarh, 28 at Jorhat Medical College and Hospital, and 34 at Silchar Medical College and Hospital. Now, in the summary of quarantine, number of people in institutional quarantine facility as on date stands at 2,636 people, while number of people tracked in home quarantine are 2,15,147. So that's the COVID-19 updates from Assam. And in another news, so Assam is now Assam along with 95 cities. Guwahati, not Assam, along with 95 cities across India, has now taken part in India Cycles for Change Challenge. So the Union Civil Aviation Minister, the Union Minister for Housing and Urban Affairs, Hardeep Singh Puri, he announced this, that Guwahati, along with 95 other cities, are part of the challenge. And this challenge is to quickly implement cycle-friendly changes in your city in response to COVID-19. And we've already seen that because of COVID-19, a lot of people have already taken to cycling, not just as a means of travel, but also because the importance on our health and lifestyle has increased, and also because the lockdown had given people immense amount of free time. So a lot of people have taken to cycling. And in a report already published on our website, that is www.eastmojo.com, you can read the other details. Now, as per this challenge, that India Cycles for Change Challenge, so the cities will take up the challenge in 2 phases. In stage 1, that will run until October, cities will run a pilot initiative with things like pop-up cycling lanes and host public consultation, conduct surveys, and hold campaigns to promote cycling in the cities. This will help the state and the city to further work out plans for the second stage. And based on the survey, based on the pilot intervention and the city-wise proposal submitted, 11 cities will be shortlisted by the center. And in this stage, they'll be awarded 1 crore each, rupees 1 crore each. And they will have to set up a very cycling-friendly environment in the state. Like already mentioned, pop-up cycling lanes, and this will not just help in terms of health, but also in terms of decongestion of the traffic on roads. So that's the update that we have. Now let's head on to Sally from Manipur, and let's get the latest COVID-19 updates.
Thank you so much, Simran. Let me begin with the COVID deaths that has been reported today. So in the last 24 hours, 2 more COVID-19 positive patients who were undergoing treatment at the RIMS hospital had succumbed to the virus. And these 2 patients are the females. One is the age of 43 41, sorry, and the other one is 73 years old. But as per the health statement, we do not have any information whether these two victims are from which district. So this is the latest COVID death related. So far, the pandemic has claimed at least 24 persons when it comes to COVID-19. So apart from this, another 82 new freshers have emerged as new COVID-19 positive. In today's new fresh cases, 8 are the security personnel, 4 are the returnees from other metro cities. So another 70 from the general population who do not have a travel history has tested positive as COVID-19 positive. So in total, the local transmission, which has started, by the starting of this month. So far, the local transmission, if we talk about the total local transmission who do not have a travel history, as of now stands at 1,672. This is the local transmission. But in terms of the total COVID patients in Manipur, so far we've got 5,444. Out of these, there is a recovered cases as well. Another new 99 infected patients have been discharged from the hospital. So we have recovered cases at 3,812. And right now, 1,608 patients are receiving COVID treatments at various COVID care centers and the hospitals. And as of now, the recovery rate has also increased. In terms of the active cases, the recovery rate has also increased up to 70.2%. This is the current recovery rate in the state. So even though there is positive cases being emerged every day, at the same time, the recovery rate has also increased. And moreover, the COVID equipments related to treatment equipments has also, continuously upgrading by the State Health Department. In terms of COVID update of yesterday, unfortunately, the social welfare minister, who is the only women minister in our state, Nencha Kipken, has been tested positive, but she was tested positive yesterday. According to the statement that was issued by the department, she was tested positive at Papina Diagnostic after she was showing some COVID symptoms. But according to the sources, her sample has been retested at the Kangpokpi District Hospital, where the result is still awaited. So the minister herself has already tweeted on her Twitter account that she has been tested positive, and whosoever the individuals who have come in close contact in the last couple of days need to be isolated themselves and then get tested as a precautionary measures. So among the ministers who are, tested positive, she is the first in the state. However, on August 10th, one Congress MLA, Mr. Rahim, who had returned from New Delhi, was tested positive. But on August 19th, he was tested negative, so he has been cured from COVID-19. So when it comes to COVID-19, this is the latest information from Manipur right now. Simran.
Thank you for that update, Sally. And in another update from from Manipur, new guidelines for gatherings have been announced. Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. Yes, the Home Department have issued a new guidelines under the Ministry of Home Affairs Unlock Guidelines. Under these new guidelines, the social gatherings, political meetings, any such entertainment are still banned in the state, except the marriage parties, which has a limited, attendees with maximum 40% in this marriage party, as well as funeral services with maximum 20 attendees. So now, according to these new guidelines for this catering, any those allowed like marriage party or the funeral service, if such a catering has exceeded the number of people who has been authorized, it says that any catering excess in authorized number would be fined rupees 10,000 for each incident. And any individual who were found not wearing face masks in the public places would be fined rupees 200. This includes the social distancing as well. And according to the new guidelines, any such violation that happens under the guidelines would be fined rupees 1,000 to each individuals. So this is a new guideline that comes from the Home Department, but to tell to our viewers that Manipur still still is under lockdown right now till the 31st of August. So till now, only some essential services and those shops are still open, but the rest of the activities are still, restricted in our state right now. So this is the latest report when it comes to COVID lockdown and the restrictions. Simran.
Thank you so much for that update, Sally. And lastly, I would like to give our viewers the COVID-19 updates from Mizoram. So in the last 24 hours, the state has recorded 35 new cases of COVID-19 infection, and 3 people have been cured and discharged in Mizoram. So the cumulative figure for the state stands at 953 total reported cases of COVID-19 infection, and 464 people have been cured and discharged, while the active cases in the state are 489, and 2 people have migrated to other states. Fortunately, so far, Mizoram has not yet recorded a single COVID-19 related death. And with that, we come to an end for today's show. All the stories that we've discussed are already live on our website. You can log on to www.eastmojo.com and please read them. Thank you for supporting us and watching us regularly from Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. And don't forget, it's my report by EastMojo.com. And if you have any ideas, suggestions, or any opinion, then please write to us at editor@eastmojo.com. And we also have a very active fact-checking team. So if you come across any information, any photo or video, then please send it across to us again at our email ID, that is editor@eastmojo.com. Or you can even send it to us through Facebook, that's through message us on Facebook. And we will definitely fact check the information that you've provided us, and we will tell you whether it's authentic or it's fake. And with that, I come to an end for today. Thank you. This is Simran Bajaj signing off for today.